Today I'm going to be rebuilding the LA Lakers around Luka, Doncic. And we're going to be starting off the video getting ourselves a new big man. And the reason for that is the Mark Williams trade is no longer going through for medical reasons. He won't be joining the Los Angeles Lakers. I am going to be starting from the start of this season, and the reason for that is if I did start today, we would be past the trade deadline and I wouldn't be able to trade for a new big man. So I decided to start from the start of this season, and now I'm going to look around the league and see which big man we can bring to our team. So Jalen Duren is a big man that the Lakers were targeting before going for Mark Williams. So let's see if we can pull off a trade for Jalen Duren with the Detroit Pistons. We would most definitely have to include Dalton Knecht since he's young, has a small salary, and has a pretty decent trade value. So let's see what the Detroit Pistons say straight up Dalton Knecht for Jalen Duren. And they do decline, but they give us a counteroffer. They want Austin Reeves for Tim Hardaway Jr. We're most definitely not sending away Austin Reeves, but let's see what else we can do here. So we can't include another player without taking a player back in return. Paul Reed. Yeah, this trade may not be happening. We don't have any picks that we can use, so I'm not sure how we would make this trade work. I'm going to see if there's a way around it. If there is, I'll show you guys what it's going to be looking like. So I highly doubt this trade is going to be happening because we don't really have many more valuable players that we could throw in here, and this is the best we could do with making the salaries match. So let's see what they say. And yeah, they want Austin Reeves from us for Malik Beasley. We're most definitely not doing that. So now I'll be looking for a different starting center to bring on our team. I'm going to be trading away our low overall players that are not a part of our rotation for first round picks or second round picks. That way we can use these picks in a trade for a new big man. Without including any first rounders or second rounders, we haven't been able to get ourselves a new center. So we're going to go ahead and pull off some trades, get ourselves some draft capital, and then go back and talk to those same teams. We're back talking with the Utah Jazz. I acquired ourselves 2 first round picks that we can trade away, and I believe 1 or 2 second rounders. So I'm pretty sure now we should be able to pull off this trade for Walker Kessler. Let's see what the Utah Jazz say. We're going to be sending away Dalton Knecht, Shake Milton. Let's see what they say to this trade, and obviously they do decline. But this is where we can use our first round picks that we acquired. So 1 first rounder, top 5 protected gets it done. And just like that, we have ourselves a new big man in Walker Kessler. Also, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new for more NBA 2K rebuilds. Now let me show you guys our new rotation. So our starting 5 is going to include Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Walker Kessler. And then off the bench, we're going to have Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and Jackson Hayes. In my opinion, getting ourselves Walker Kessler alone has made us a way better team. We got ourselves a rebounding defensive big man. So now let's see how game number 1 goes against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it's a win for us. We end up winning by 30 points, so clearly our team is really good as of the first game. So LeBron James had 26 points, 19 from Reeves. Luka Doncic in his Lakers debut had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, as well as 4 steals and 1 block. Walker Kessler with 15 points and 16 rebounds. Now I'm going to be simulating until the end of this season, but if there's trades to be made, I'll be stopping at the trade deadline and I'll show you guys which trades those will be. We're stopped here at the trade deadline, and there's 2 players we're going to have to trade away. One of the players I didn't really want to trade away, but there's no way around it because Austin Reeves in the simulation is playing horrible, shooting 32% from the 3-point line and 41% from the field. So we're going to be trading away Austin Reeves and trying to acquire ourselves a new defensive shooting guard. I want a defensive shooting guard for the reason of having a good defensive backcourt with Luka Doncic. We're stopped here at the trade deadline, and there's 2 players in mind that we're going to be trading away. And I'll show you guys here why in a second. So one of the players is Austin Reeves. I really didn't want to trade away Austin Reeves for this video, but as you guys can see, he's playing horrible. He's shooting 41% from the field and 32% from the 3-point line. And the other player is Rui Hachimura, who's also playing horrible in this simulation. For some reason, Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves in 2K never end up playing too well. So we're going to be trading them away and acquiring ourselves new players for that same position. And also, beside Luka Doncic, it would be best for us to have a defensive shooting guard. Someone like Derek White would be perfect, and obviously that's because Luka Doncic is not the best defender, so having someone like Derek White in our backcourt would most definitely help out our defense. So we're going to be trading away Austin Reeves and Patrick Beverley, who I acquired in free agency, for Derek White and Mohamed Gay. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, I've heard. And getting ourselves a defensive shooting guard like Derek White paired up with Luka Doncic in our backcourt would help out our defense a ton. Luka Doncic isn't the best defensive player, so having a defensive guard beside him would most definitely help out our team. So we're going to be trading away Austin Reeves and Patrick Beverley, who I acquired in free agency, for Derek White and Mohamed Gay. So let's go ahead and pull this trade off and see what happens. And we got ourselves Derek White as our brand new starting shooting guard. And now we're also going to be trading away Rui Hachimura since he's playing absolutely horrible. So let me see what we can cook up here. Hopefully there's some good offers for him. I'm pretty sure there will be. He's an 80 overall. So let me look around the league and see what we could get in return for Rui. We're going to be targeting Keegan Murray from the Sacramento Kings, where we send them Rui Hachimura. Keegan Murray's a good defender. He's an amazing 3-point shooter. We can move his position to small forward, where I'm pretty sure his overall goes up by 1 or 2. So let's see what the Sacramento Kings say for Rui Hachimura. And they do decline, but we do have a first round pick that we can include in this trade. Hopefully that makes a steal happen. And they still decline. We do have one last pick that we can use in this trade, and that is the Raptors' second round pick that we acquired, and we're not going to be getting Keegan Murray. And now I'm going to try targeting DeAndre Hunter from the Cleveland Cavaliers, who's been having an amazing season. He's only averaging around 10 points per game, but he's a really good defender, good 3-point shooter. He would be that perfect small forward to have on our team. Well, let's see what the Cleveland Cavaliers say, where we send them Rui Hachimura and a second round pick. And of course, we still have the Memphis Grizzlies 2029 pick. And we're not going to be getting ourselves DeAndre Hunter unless there's another player that we can add in. Gary Temple, obviously that's not going to get it done. Maybe Christian Koloko would get this done, and it does. So now we got ourselves a new starting small forward. We're going to be starting DeAndre Hunter over Dorian Finney-Smith. And now, in my opinion, we have ourselves a championship rotation. Our starting 5 is going to include Luka Doncic, Derek White, DeAndre Hunter, LeBron James, and Walker Kessler. And then off the bench, we're going to have Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, and Jackson Hayes. In my opinion, we can most definitely win ourselves a championship. We have amazing defense and amazing offense. So now I'll be simulating until the end of this season, where hopefully we can go on to win ourselves a championship. Here we are at the end of season number 1, where our boy Luka Doncic wins MVP, averaging a 32-point triple-double. 32 points per game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, almost 2 steals, shooting 50, 40, 70. Zachary Risacher wins Rookie of the Year, and this is the first time I've seen Risacher putting up close to 20 points per game. RJ Barrett wins 6th Player of the Year, so he's coming off the bench, it looks like, for Brandon Ingram. Wemby wins Defensive Player of the Year, Amin Thompson wins Most Improved, Luka also wins Clutch Player of the Year, Tom Thibodeau Coach of the Year, and they also win Executive of the Year. Of course, we get Luka Doncic on All-NBA First Team. We also get LeBron James on All-NBA Second Team. LeBron is balling out at the age of 40, still making All-NBA teams, which is impressive. that's it for all NBA teams. Do we get anyone here? We do get Walker Kessler on all defensive second teams, so clearly he was a really good get for our team. We ended up as a 4th seed. For some reason, Derek White and DeAndre Hunter were not playing as good as I would have hoped. Their efficiency was honestly pretty horrible. Luka Doncic was averaging a 30-point triple-double, 32-point triple-double. LeBron James was averaging 23.6 rebounds and 8 assists. Derek White was averaging 12 points per game, and as I said, his efficiency was pretty horrible, 41% and then 32 from the 3-point line. The same as DeAndre Hunter, 42 and then 34%. Walker Kessler though was absolutely amazing, averaging a 11-point double-double as well as 2.5 blocks per game. Dorian Finney-Smith, Vanderbilt, and the rest of the team was honestly really good. Our bench players were really efficient. In round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid. This is what their team is looking like. Now let me fix up our player minutes, and then hopefully we can defeat the Timberwolves. Alright, I fixed up our player minutes. Let's see how we do in round number 1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game number 1 is a win for us. Luka puts up 35, 31 from LeBron James. In order for us to win this series, we most definitely need Derek White playing like he did in this game, DeAndre Hunter playing like he did in this game. If both of these players continue playing like they did in this game 1, I believe we can win ourselves a championship. Game number 2 is also a win for us. LeBron James with 29, 9, and 11. Walker Kessler with 17 and 13 rebounds. Luka Doncic struggled big time offensively, but he was still pretty close to a triple-double. Game number 2 is a loss for us. Julius Randle had 36 points. Luka had 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. Both of these players almost had a triple-double. The duo of LeBron and Luka, but we still fell short, but we do win game 4, which puts us up 3-1. LeBron James 34 points and 14 rebounds. Luka Doncic 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. And DeAndre Hunter is still struggling. He's only shooting around 43% from the field and horrible from the 3-point line. Derek White, oh my god, also another player playing horrible. Perhaps we shouldn't have traded for Derek White and DeAndre Hunter. Game number 5 though is a win. Luka and LeBron are carrying us, whereas Derek White and DeAndre Hunter are fumbling. 1 of 7 from the field is insane. And I know this is insane because Derek White is not a horrible player. He's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league at this moment. In round number 2, we got ourselves the OKC Thunder, Shea, Cason Wallace, Luke Dort, J-Dub, and Chet. Let's see how things go. Game number 1 is a loss for us. Luka had a triple-double, LeBron had a double-double, but we still fell short. And we're down 2-0. We're down 2-0. Let's see if we can come back from this lead that the OKC Thunder have against us. Game number 3, we do end up winning. Luka Doncic had a 29-point triple-double, LeBron with 24, Derek White with 22, and Hunter with 10 points, shooting the ball horribly. So we do end up winning game 3. Let's see how things go here in game 4. Hopefully we can tie up the series, which we do. Let's go. I was not expecting us to win, but Luka Doncic had 46 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. LeBron James had 42, 4, and 4. I did hire LeBron James' shot tendency because the rest of the team is clearly not playing good, and clearly it worked out in our favor. He scored 42 points and 46 from Luka Doncic. I did end up lowering a few of the rest of the guys' shot tendencies because clearly they're not playing good. Derek White 3 for 14 once again. Hunter did play good this game, but just this game. Hopefully he can continue playing good. Let's see how things go here in game number 5. It is a loss for us, which puts us down 3-2. LeBron had 24, 20 from Luka, Derek White with 15, Gabe Vincent with 12. Let's see how things go here in game number 6. We do have home court advantage, so hopefully we can tap this series. And we're being eliminated in round 2, blowout loss to the OKC Thunder. Luka had 25, 24 from LeBron. Hunter shot horribly. We're most definitely trading away DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter and Derek White. Both of these players played absolutely horrible. And in my opinion, they're the main reason we lost this series, because Luka, LeBron, and Walker Kessler, all 3 of them were playing amazing. The only players that were playing horrible in our starting lineup was DeAndre Hunter and Derek White, so they're most definitely being traded this offseason. The Golden State Warriors are in the conference finals despite being the 8th seed, which is pretty impressive. Let's see what happens, and they make the NBA Finals, so Curry wins Western Conference Finals MVP, Brunson Eastern Conference. Jimmy Butler trade is working out for the Golden State Warriors. In 2K simulation, I've noticed ever since the Warriors traded for Butler, they always make it to the NBA Finals, or at least the conference finals, and they do end up losing in Game 7, which kind of sucks. Karl Anthony Towns wins Finals MVP, and now we're off to the off season. I'm going to overturn a few of these retirements, and then I'll see you guys either at the NBA draft or at free agency, where we're going to be trading away Derek White and DeAndre Hunter. As I said, we're going to be trading away DeAndre Hunter and Derek White. This is going to be the first trade we pull off this offseason, where we send the Denver Nuggets DeAndre Hunter for Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a good player, and now in 2K he has a 89 overall 3-point shot, which is insane. So we're going to be trading for Aaron Gordon. He's a really good defender, good offensive player. He can basically do it all. So we're going to be trading DeAndre Hunter for Aaron Gordon, and then we can move Aaron Gordon's position to small forward, where his overall will hopefully be going up. We end up acquiring ourselves Aaron Gordon, and now we're going to be trading away Derek White. Derek White, I had high hopes for him, but clearly we've seen how he played in the regular season and then even worse in the playoffs, so we got to get rid of him for a new starting shooting guard. And now we're going to be pulling this trade off with the Memphis Grizzlies, where we send away Derek White, Maxi Kleber, and Gabe Vincent. In return, we get ourselves Desmond Bane, who's a sharp shooting guard. He's also a good perimeter defender, so he'll most definitely help our team get a lot more wins. So we're going to be acquiring Desmond Bane, and we also get ourselves back Scottie Pippen Jr., whose first team was the Lakers, so we're going to be bringing him back. He's a good backup point guard to have on our team, good playmaker, can score, and he's a decent perimeter defender. So we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off with the Memphis Grizzlies, and now we acquired Desmond Bane and a backup point guard. We don't have any draft picks for this year's NBA draft, but LeBron James is going to be a free agent, so hopefully we're able to bring him back in free agency. Let's see if he picks up the player option, and he declines his player option, which means LeBron James is officially a free agent. We are obviously going to be picking up the team option on Walker Kessler. Let's see if we have enough money to bring back LeBron James, which I really hope we do, and thank God we have bird rights on LeBron James, which means we're going to be able to bring him back for another season. He is planning on retiring this next off season, so we're probably only going to have one more season with LeBron James in hopes of winning us a championship. So we have a pretty small window in order to win LeBron James and Luka a championship together. But of course, we're going to be signing LeBron James on a 1-year contract worth around $49 million, and he should accept that. And we don't have to bring back anyone else, which is a good sign. We may have some money to spend in free agency, but after giving LeBron that money, I'm not sure if we will, but hopefully we have around this much money to spend, because that would mean we can get ourselves some decent role players. But first, let's sign LeBron James and get that over with. We're most definitely going to need a backup center. Jackson Hayes is not really the best backup center, so I would rather go ahead and try getting a new backup center, someone like Kevon Looney, and then Charles Bassey would be really nice. They're good defenders, amazing rebounders. So we're going to be targeting one of those players. I'm not sure if Drummond is here, but if Drummond is a free agent, we'll most definitely try going for him. But first, let's go ahead and sign LeBron James, which we just did Now we have LeBron James for one more season. I'm going to look around free agency and see what players we can bring on our team. So we're able to spend around $5 million in free agency, and I'm going to spend $5 million on Donte DiVincenzo to be our new backup point guard / shooting guard. And the reason I'm going to be doing this, we're going to trade away Scottie Pippen Jr. for a new backup center, and I'll show you guys that trade here in a second. There's some amazing trades for Scottie Pippen Jr. So we're going to pull that off and have Donte DiVincenzo be our new backup point guard / shooting guard. I'll probably move his position to shooting guard because I'm pretty sure his overall goes up in that shooting guard position. And this here is the trade that I was talking about. We're going to be sending away Scottie Pippen Jr. and Muhammad for Kel'el Ware from the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are down to send us Kel'el Ware. He's an amazing 7-foot center that can space the floor with a lot of potential. He's also a good defender, so we're going to be bringing him on our team to be our brand new backup center. He has 3.5-star trade value, which is insane, which that probably means he's going to be progressing a lot in these off seasons. And now we have an amazing center rotation duo of Walker Kessler and Kel'el Ware, both 7-footers, both amazing rim protectors, and now we're ready to go win us a championship. Alright, here we are at the start of this season with our new rotation. Our starting 5 is going to include Luka Doncic, Desmond Bane, Aaron Gordon, LeBron James, and Walker Kessler. And then off the bench, we're going to have Donte DiVincenzo, Kel'el Ware, Jared Vanderbilt, and Dorian Finney-Smith. In my opinion, we have a championship rotation, but we'll see what 2K thinks of our team. LeBron James is going to be retiring this off season, so this is his last season in the NBA. So we got to do whatever we can in order to win us a championship this year, which hopefully we can do. In game number 1 against the Utah Jazz, we end up beating them by 31 points, which is hopefully a good sign. Luka had 25 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. Donte DiVincenzo in his Lakers debut as our 6th man puts up 23 points and 7 assists. Amazing game from Donte DiVincenzo. Hopefully he can continue being an amazing 6th man for our team. Desmond Bane in his debut, 22 points. Aaron Gordon also with 22 points. LeBron James had 18 points and 14 assists. Excited to see how this season goes. Hopefully we can end up winning ourselves a championship. Let's also see how game 2 is, and we beat the Boston Celtics. This time Bane had 27 points, a 25-point double-double from Luka, LeBron with 25. How is Kel'el Ware? He's kind of struggling so far, but I'm pretty sure he'll find his shot. Now I'm going to be simulating until the end of this season, but if there's trades to be made, of course, I'll stop at the trade deadline to show y'all. Luka Doncic goes on to win back-to-back MVPs, averaging 30 points per game, 9 rebounds, 10.5 assists, shooting 50, 40, 80. Amazing season from Luka Doncic. Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year with the Washington Wizards. D'Angelo Russell, 6th Player of the Year with the 76ers. Wemby wins Defensive Player. Jarris Walker, Most Improved. Shea wins Clutch Player. Greg Popovich wins Coach of the Year, and we win Executive of the Year. As you guys can see in the bottom left corner, we won 54 games, losing only 28. Luka Doncic makes All NBA First Team, and we do not get LeBron James, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We should get Walker Kessler here, and we don't get Walker Kessler on All Defensive Team this season, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. How is Mark Williams here? He's only averaging 1.5 blocks per game. But yeah, we don't get anyone on All Defensive Team. We were the 4th seed once again. I believe we were also the 4th seed the previous season. But we're the 4th seed, and in round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Sacramento Kings. Well, I'm pretty sure we should be able to defeat pretty easily. They did acquire Paul George, but that doesn't really change much. They don't have much defense on their team. So I think we should be able to defeat them. Let me show you guys our player stats for the regular season. So of course, Luka was averaging a 30-point triple-double. LeBron James was averaging 19 points per game. His points have lowered, but he was only playing 30 minutes per game. For 36, he still would have been averaging 22 points per game, as well as 10 assists. 17 points per game from Aaron Gordon, who was absolutely amazing for our team. 16.5 from Desmond Bane. 11.5 from Donte DiVincenzo was a good 6-man for us. His efficiency did drop towards the second half of the season. Walker Kessler, 10 points per game. Something that I totally forgot to do was re-sign Walker Kessler this past offseason. And now this offseason, he's going to want a lot more money because now he's up to 88 overall. We could have signed him the previous offseason. I was about to re-sign him, but I was gonna record me re-signing him, but I totally forgot. It slipped my mind. So now we're gonna have to pay him probably a whole lot more money this offseason, which kind of sucks. 8 points per game from Khalil, where his efficiency did drop from the previous season, but his rim protection was still there. Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's field goal percentage and 3-point percentage also dropped by a ton. Now let me fix up our player minutes and then we'll see if we can defeat the Sacramento Kings to advance to the next round. Player minutes have been fixed. Now let's see if we can defeat the Sacramento King. Their lineup is Devin Carter, Malik Monk, Paul George, Keegan Murray, and Sabonis. So clearly this team doesn't have much defense. But they do have Daniel Gafford, Jonas Valanciunas, Keon Ellis, and Jake LaRavia off their bench. So their bench is actually pretty stacked, but they are running 3 big men in their rotation. Game number 1 is a win for us. Luka Doncic drops 33, 9, and 14. LeBron James drops 17. Aaron Gordon, amazing game, putting up 23 points in that game. Game number 2 is a loss for us. Bane had 29, 20 from LeBron. Luka Doncic struggled big time offensively, shooting 5 of 19. Game number 3 is a win for us though. Luka Doncic, let's go, putting up 44 points, 6 rebounds, and 15 assists. LeBron James at age 40 drops 31, 5, and 9, as well as 3 blocks. On amazing efficiency, 15 and 11 from Desmond Bane. He's averaging 7 assists per game so far. Desmond Bane is an underrated playmaker. This season, he's had so many double-doubles where he's had over 10 assists, which I really didn't expect from Desmond Bane, but yeah. And I'm talking about in real life with the Memphis Grizzlies. He's had plenty of double-doubles this season whenever Ja Morant is injured. Aaron Gordon 15, Walker Kessler with 11. He's playing good so far. He's not rebounding the ball as much as I would like. Game number 4 is a loss for us. So the Sacramento Kings are pushing us here. We're going to game 5. We do win game 5. Let's go. Luka Doncic with a 31-point triple-double. Desmond Bane had 27 points. We need Desmond Bane to continue playing good, and same as Aaron Gordon, and he's struggling from the 3-point line. But again, his 3-point overall is now at 89 in 2K. LeBron struggled big time in this game, but hopefully he can turn it up a notch here. And it's going to a game 7. Okay. Luka had 26, 20 from Bane. LeBron James is not shooting as much as I would like, so I'm going to be hiring his shot tendency before we jump into game 7. So I decided to take Dorian Finney-Smith and Khalil Ware out of our rotation. Both of these players are playing horrible. Khalil Ware's an 84 overall now, and he's shooting 30% from the field, barely rebounding, not scoring. So there's no point of having him in this rotation, and the same as Dorian Finney-Smith, who's playing horrible. Luckily I signed Steven Adams in free agency, and now we can use him a part of our rotation. Hopefully this helps out our team a little bit. We will be running an 8-man rotation instead of a 9-man rotation, with our starting 5 getting most of those minutes. Let's see what happens here in game number 7. We do have home court advantage, and so far we are winning. We're up by 9 points, 3 minutes remaining, and we end up winning by 12 points. Luka Doncic had a 35-point double-double, 28 from Aaron Gordon, 19 points, and 18 assists from LeBron James. So LeBron is being the playmaker right now with 18 assists. Desmond Bane had 15. Donte DiVincenzo had 10 points. DiVincenzo is struggling from the 3-point line. Hopefully he can pick it up a notch going forward. Walker Kessler 11 rebounds, 1 of 4. Steven Adams was a lot better than Khalil, where I had 1 block, is rebounding the ball really well, which we most definitely need. Now we're going to be going up against the San Antonio Spurs with De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, and Wemby. This is a really good team. They were the #1 seed. Stephon Castle is up to an 85 overall. Jeremy Sohan is up to 83. Wemby's up to a 98. Devin Vassell. And they also somehow ended up getting themselves John Collins. I'm not sure how this happened, but it looks like they may have signed him in free agency for only $13 million. So he took a pay cut just to be with the San Antonio Spurs. This is going to be a tough series. Game number 1 is a win for us though. Let's go. LeBron James had 30 points, 11 assists, 24 from Bane, a triple-double from Luka Doncic. Game number 2 is also a win for us. Game 3 is a loss though. We fell short. Wemby had 35 points. Game number 4, they win and tie up the series, which kind of sucks. How is Steven Adams playing? He's playing better than Khalil Ware was playing, most definitely. Vanderbilt. So I'm going to come up with the defensive coach game plan and then we'll be advancing from there. I'm probably going to put Desmond Bane on De'Aaron Fox. Alright, I came up with the defensive coach game plan and let's see how things go here in game number 5. Hopefully we can get this win. And so far we are losing, but we take the lead and end up winning by 4 points. I really thought we were going to be losing that game, but Luka Doncic showed up. 36 points, 9 rebounds, and 13 assists. LeBron James had 13 points and 13 assists. He's not shooting as much as I would like, but he is playing the playmaker role this series, in the playoffs in general. Aaron Gordon 20, Walker Kessler also had 20 points that game. Desmond Bane had 24. In order for us to win, we need Desmond Bane and Aaron Gordon and the rest of the role players on our team playing really good. So let's see what happens here in game number 6, and we do end up beating the San Antonio Spurs in game 6. Luka Doncic had a 35 triple-double, 31 from LeBron, 21-point double-double from Walker Kessler. If Kessler can continue averaging around 15 points per game, we'll be good. Aaron Gordon with 14. Desmond Bane struggled, only shooting 1 of 12. That is horrible. Now we're in the conference finals, taking on the OKC Thunder. SGA, Cason Wallace, Luke Dort, J-Dub, and Chet. Off the bench, they still have Isaiah Hartenstein, who's up to an 87 overall. They also got themselves Dalton Connect, and he's averaging 16 points per game. When did we trade Dalton Connect to the OKC Thunder? I don't know who we traded. I don't remember that trade. We got Derek White, DeAndre Hunter, and Walker Kessler. So yeah, I don't know how this trade happened. I don't know how he ended up on the Thunder. Yeah, I'm not sure, but let's see what happens here. Game number 1 is a win for us. Let's go. Luka had 30 points, 15 assists, 23 from Bane, 23 from Gordon, 18 from LeBron. Game number 2 is a loss for us. Bane with 24, Luka had 21 points. I want Luka averaging 30 something points per game. When he was on the Mavericks, he would always be averaging around 30-40 points per game in 2K simulation, but ever since he's came on the Lakers, he's not doing that. So hopefully he can do that to get ourselves a championship. Game 3 is a win for us though. Luka Doncic had a 27-point triple-double, 27-point double-double from LeBron. Game 4 is a win for us, which puts us up 3-1. LeBron with 34 points and 10 assists, Gordon with 33 points, Luka with a 32-point triple-double. Aaron Gordon is almost averaging 20 points per game. And Desmond Bane is struggling. And actually, no, he's not. He's playing really good, shooting 42 from the three-point line, also averaging 20 points per game. Amazing. Dante DiVincenzo continues to struggle from the three-point line. Vanderbilt. Steven Adams is playing really good, a lot better than what Khalil Ware was doing for us. Game number 5 is a win for us, and now we're in the NBA Finals. Luka Doncic was a 36-point triple-double. Desmond Bane with 25, 12, and 8. Aaron Gordon 17, Kessler 17 and 11. LeBron with 11 points and 9 assists. He struggled offensively, but he was still good all around. Now we're either going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors, who somehow were the #1 seed, which doesn't really make sense at all. or the Indiana Pacers. I would rather face the Pacers since they are the third seed. And for some reason, the Toronto Raptors do end up playing really good in simulation. So let's see who it's going to be. And it's the Pacers. Luka Doncic winning Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging insane numbers. And then Hallie wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, also averaging insane numbers, 14 assists per game. Now we're going to be taking on the Pacers. Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, Robert Williams, Jarris Walker, Aaron Nesmith, and Charles Bassey. This team is stacked. Every player in the rotation is above 80 overall. Literally. So this is going to be a hard challenge here. Game number 1 is a win for us though. Desmond Bane puts up 38 points. Luka Doncic, the GOAT, with a 35-point triple-double. LeBron James with 27 points at age 41 is playing amazing. The greatest of all time. Game number 2 is also a win. Aaron Gordon had 31 points, 21 and 12 from LeBron. A 20-point triple-double from Luka. Game number 3, we do end up losing sadly. Haliburton and Benedict Mathurin went off in that game. Luka played good, but we still fell short. And LeBron James is not shooting as much as I would like once again, but he is shooting a lot of three-pointers. He attempted 10 three-pointers in that game. Game number 4 is a loss, and now the series is tied. Luka struggled offensively here, and so did Aaron Gordon. We're going to be coming up with a defensive coach game plan. Desmond Bane also struggled big time. Let me come up with the defensive coach game plan before advancing to game 5. Alright, I came up with the defensive coach game plan. Let's see how things go here in game number 5. We do have home court advantage for this game, so hopefully we can go out there and get this win. We're up by 3 minutes remaining. We're up by 5 with 1:30 remaining. Let's slow this down a little bit. And it's going to overtime. We do have the lead so far, and hopefully we can get this win. And we are going to be winning. Let's go. We beat them badly in overtime. We outscored them by 13 points in 5 minutes. LeBron James had 32 points. Luka Doncic had a 24-point triple-double. I did higher LeBron James' shot tendency because he was not shooting as much as I would like for him to shoot. Clearly that worked. He put up 32 points. Desmond Bane had 24. I also hired Walker Kessler shot tendency because he's also playing amazing offense as well as good defense, and he ended up scoring 17 after hiring his shot tendency. And where is Aaron Gordon? He struggled. I also hired his shot tendency, but he fouled out in 22 minutes. And now we're up 3-2, which is a really good sign for our team. Let's see if we can defeat them here in game number 6. This would be game 6. So let's see what happens here. This time the Pacers have home court advantage, but hopefully we can go out there and get this win. And so far we are losing. They're up by 4 with 4 minutes remaining, and we are going to be losing this game by 5 points. Luka Doncic had 32 points, 12 rebounds. LeBron played amazing. He is struggling from the 3-point line compared to the regular season, but that's alright. I'm going to fix up a few shot tendencies. I'm going to lower LeBron James' 3-point shot tendency, because if we do that, I'm pretty sure he'll play a lot better than he is so far. Game number 7, let's see if we can go out there and win ourselves a championship before LeBron James retires. We do have home court advantage, which is a really good thing for our team. Now let's see if we can go and win ourselves a championship. And so far we do have the lead, but hopefully we can keep this up. We're up by quite a bit in the 4th quarter, so it looks like we are going to be winning ourselves a championship. We scored 142 points. Our leading scorer was Aaron Gordon with 34 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, making 6 3-pointers. Luka Doncic had 28 points, 6 rebounds, 16 assists. LeBron James at age 41 goes on to win his 5th championship, putting up 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Dante DiVincenzo also played amazing. Walker Kessler was good. Our whole team played amazing. Let's see who wins Finals MVP. And of course, it's Luka Doncic averaging a 28-point triple-double. His efficiency did struggle a little bit, but he was still playing amazing. 44% is not bad at all, and 38% is still amazing from the three-point line. Let me show you guys our player stats for this playoff run that we had. So in the whole playoffs, Luka Doncic was the leading scorer. We played 25 total games. Luka Doncic averaged a 29-point triple-double basically, as well as 2 steals on amazing efficiency, shooting 45% from the three-point line. LeBron James averaged 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists, as well as 1 block, shooting 50% from the field. 20 points per game from Desmond Bane. He played amazing, 42% from the three-point line. 19 points per game from Aaron Gordon. He also played amazing, shooting 38% from the three. Walker Kessler 11 and 9, as well as 2 blocks. And now let's check out the NBA Finals stats. So Luka Doncic was averaging a 27.5-point triple-double, 24 points per game from LeBron James, as well as 8.5 assists. 21 per game from Desmond Bane, amazing efficiency. 19.5 from Aaron Gordon, 10.5 from Walker Kessler, as well as 9.5 assists and 2 blocks. 10 from Dante DiVincenzo. He did struggle offensively, but his defense and playmaking was amazing. And then 5 points from Vanderbilt and 3.5 from Steven Adams. Adams did not score as much, but his rebounding, playmaking, and defense was amazing. Per 36 minutes, he was averaging 5.5 offensive rebounds. In the limited minutes, he was averaging 2.5 offensive rebounds in 18 minutes per game. And that's it for today's video. It was a short little rebuild. We ended up getting the Lakers a big man, and we ended up winning Luka Doncic and LeBron James a championship together before LeBron was to retire. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a thumbs up. That supports out my channel a lot. And also hit that subscribe button if you'd like to support for more NBA 2K rebuilds. And comment down below what rebuild you guys would like to see next. Until next time, it's your boy Dragon, and I'm out. Peace.